Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to showcase some Star Trek figures. So, as you guys know, well, maybe you don't know, but I bought a Star Trek collection like 15 years ago at a swap meet with my papa, which is my grandfather, right? So I picked these up for like, I don't know, somewhere around $1 a piece. Well, today I got somebody who's willing to pay $3 a piece. What you see here is about a stack of 50, right? So each stack's probably about 10, I counted, but there's about 50, right? And then you look over there, we got another, I don't know, 20 or so, and then, oh wait, I got those. I'm keeping those. I'm keeping the ones that look kind of horror-like. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but at the time I felt like it was a good deal. Part of me just wants to make some more room. I've been buying Brady rookies and stuff like that, and it's not really, I'm not getting a lot of money from this. I'm just liquidating some stuff to make room, really, for things that I like to collect, okay? And then here's like a couple other ones. So we're up to 53 I have for him. He wants to buy them all at $3 a piece. Part of me was like, well, if I kept some and just like the figure would probably be hard to find for $3, paint it, make my own like cool pieces, like it could have been a fun hobby. But reality is this, I'll keep some, I'll sell these and go buy something else, or move the money into something, or help my mom, you know, which I already did today, bought her some good stuff. So she was at the neurosurgeon and just getting updates and getting ready for the procedure, and she got her staples out, so that's good news. But yeah, guys, it's just like sometimes in the collector world, you get stuff you don't really, either you're outgrown or you're not into. If it was Star Wars, I probably would have kept it, but I'm not really a big Star Trek fan, and I just wanted to make this little video for the Star Trek fans out there, and I wanted to show you guys some of the pieces. You know, some of these are going to be easily to flip for $6 for him to double his money. Some he could probably triple, and there's a Whoopi Goldberg unpunched. Somebody will buy that for, look at that. Is that KB Toys? I always love the history of these, though, with the stickers. KB Toys. Gosh, if you know KB Toys, you're probably in your 30s. But here's the thing. At $7.99, he's paying for $3. I was in $1 something. I'm not worried about making the most profit. Sometimes it's not really about that. Sometimes it's letting somebody else get a good deal. At $3 a piece, though, he's gonna do fine. If they ever come out with a new movie, he's honestly going to make some money. And I just, as a collector, there's things you love, and then there's things you just sometimes buy with the intention to make money, and other times you do it from like a flipper perspective, and it's all part of the hobby. And on this channel, we've talked about this. But like overall, some of the unpunched ones are probably going to do decent. But overall, guys, it's really about what you enjoy and you love. And right now, I'm taking the $150 for 50, which I may get to 60 by the time I'm done. I'm at 53. And I am keeping some, though, right? And the reason why is I told you I like the way a lot of those scary monsters look. And who's to say I don't open them someday and put them in my horror room? Who knows? But either way, it was just an idea. What's your guys' thoughts? Comment below. Would you, if you had to get these so cheap, would you take like a figure like this, repaint it, design it how you'd like, and just like have fun with it? Because at $3, you got to think like that's close to manufacturer costs probably. Like I know these are dirt cheap, but at some point they're going to probably see an increase, because you're not going to be able to make a toy like this for $3. If you go to Walmart or Target, modern toys are like $20+ for something like this. I'm sure that when they remade these next generations, they probably were closer to $20 a pop. So like I said, it's just making room is what it's about right now for me. And if you think about it, I had 100 probably figures. I'm probably going to have about 60 of them gone today. I liquidated some the other day, probably 3 for $10. So I've done business with this guy a lot, so I want to make sure that I give him a good deal. And he's a nice guy. He's also prayed for my mom, and it's one of those things, guys, where I'll just be so kind of relieved knowing that these are out of the way. As bad as that sounds as a collector, but it just takes up a lot of space, and in my collection room, I don't really enjoy the way they took up a lot of the room on the pegboard. If I love these, it'd be different. If these were like TMNT, the originals, oh my gosh, you imagine the fortune you'd have. But it's Star Trek, and they're not really worth anything. Well, they're worth something, just to the Trekkie fans. No offense. So let's see what else we got. All right, guys, these are some of the ones I'm keeping. Like, I don't really know the movies that well, but I will say this. Like, that just looks cool. You know what I mean? Borg. This one I'm deciding on still. And I guess, oops. A lot of these monster guys, I just think they're something you just got to keep. You know what I mean? Like, him is debatable. I do like the monsters. He kind of looks like a monster, but I think he was a good guy, if I'm not mistaken. I've decided I think I'd keep him too. I think it was just one of those pieces where, I don't know, maybe I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Set him there. But this one too, that's on the fence. So like I said, a few of these are on the fence. This one I might just keep. It looks like the same mold from the TMNTs. A lot of those do. And like I said, if I was a big Trekkie fan, like this one I'm definitely keeping. Like, tell me that just doesn't look kind of frightening. Like, if that was out of the box in a horror room, like, just be fun piece to have. Same with him. Look at the face. Not the, greatest, but like for its time, like some of these pieces are kind of they're just cool looking, even though they're basic 96, so do some math. 26 years old. All right, so here's the thing. This is the one, I'm keeping one stack for this collection room, okay? No, I take that back, maybe two. Up top, these are my Marvel Legends. Up top, I used to have, where the empty pegboard is right now, I used to have a lot of these Star Trek figures there. And then I said, you know what? There's so many other things I enjoy more. Let's take the money and do something else. And maybe I'll move it into another Brady card or something. But really, I think I'll just hold on to it and help my mom with some of the money. But here's the thing. Look at this, guys. I just like the way he looks. I'm keeping it. I don't even know who he is. Space Caps, Deep Space Nine, Zek, Z-E-K, Zeke. But, when things are also like 20 plus years old and you bought them a long time ago, the memory of buying them with my papa was cool at the swap meet, and there's a bin, I think, of like 100 of them, but they just sat there forever. And now I'm fine keeping 10, 15, and like on the other side of my pegboard over here, I just switched, I paused the camera, but I got a few more in the back. Let's take a look. And it's all about clearance deals for me over the years hunting, but like that piece, I said, you know what? It looks like a monster, it looks cool, or an alien. Let's keep it. I like the space. That's all it was, guys. I couldn't tell you a single thing about these characters besides, it was a Jean-Luc Picard. And then other than that, maybe one or two characters that I might recognize the name. But I'm fine with it. And I know at the end of the day, some people would be like, oh, well, you got some Star Wars. I would have done the same thing with those. Or, hey, you collect some Superman. I would have tossed those first. We all have our preference. We outgrow things. And shout out to the Beetlejuice movie coming. I can't wait. But anyways, those are some more that I'm keeping. Alright, guys, we're going to wrap this video up, though. Just showing you there's about 15 more here. Getting the bin. I will let you know exactly how many, but right now we're at 53. Just wanted to share some cool Star Trek stuff with my Trekkie fans out there. I know I don't really post anything, and I had these for so long. I figured at some point I might as well showcase and share off a few of them so people could see them. But $3 a pop at 50 is 150. And let's see what else we can do. I sold him some silver too recently, so he's always buying stuff. What's up, YouTube fam? All right, so it is a warm day in Vegas. A lot going on, been running around constantly, but getting ready to go do another deal, and I wanted to show this to you guys real quick. I'm trying to keep this video about Star Trek, but I bought this riser back here, and it's like a 3-step tier, so you can kind of stack up. I'm thinking about buying one or two more, so like when I start this shelving area, just kind of going up with it like this. But it's also going to be good for some of my figures, possibly smaller pieces. And then like over here I have like a coin setup. I think it'd probably look really nice there and stack up with some of these coins, take advantage of the space. Anyways, that's on that one as well. I'm going to get 2 there, so it looks hopefully like that, and I can keep stacking up. So this is the last of my sell pile of silver that I'm going to sell. There's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 ounces of silver here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this last 25, and I'm going to move it, the cash, into probably 1 more, 2 more Brady's, depending on the deal. Because this is the last month for me to buy them, and then I'm done buying them. Probably for good, unless some amazing deal pops up. Or I'll start shifting my energy into looking into some other markets that I can possibly eventually make some money or buy something for the collection. And I do love silver. It's not going away. If I sell this, silver, I could buy 1 ounce, like a graded piece like this, guys. These are my sell pile. And then, this one I just sold, 5 ounce Hercules. But like, I'll still buy other silver coins that I think or have potential long-term, or I just like, but these are all part of the sell pile. So anyways, just let you know what I'm working with, what I'm dealing, balancing life, taking care of my mom. Just want to do a quick video and say thank you guys for watching. As always, if you're new here, if you like collectibles, content, action figures, sports cards, alternative investing, and all the above, hit that subscribe button. It's free. In the meantime, I'm going to try to make some more videos, still helping my mom, my grandparents, and doing everything else, and I have a date coming up tomorrow. Well, I'm really trying to balance everything, so we'll see how it goes, guys. But do me a favor, stay safe, take care of yourself, stay blessed, and let's talk soon.